The social enterprise sector on the African continent keeps rapidly growing, with a number of social enterprises making significant impact on the African continent, and its benefits actually spill beyond the African continent to the globe. A report by the African Social Enterprise Forum in 2020 reported that over 1 million jobs have been created by these social enterprises, and this actually impacted over 10 million lives. But the biggest question that we are asking today, have these social enterprises gotten the much deserved recognition? Well, the jinx is about to be broken by Astute Strategists that have launched the first ever, the Inaugural Social Enterprise Awards in the Pearl of Africa, that's Uganda. And of course, today I'm joined by none other than the one and only CC that we have in the country, Chief Consultant right here at Astute Strategists, Mr. Timothy Mugerwa. First things first. We need to understand. First things first, we need to understand what has informed these social enterprise awards right here in Uganda by Astute Strategists.
Thank you, Olivia. It's good to have you.
It's always a pleasure to be here.
Yes, Social Enterprise Awards, the first of their kind in the country, not just the country, but the region. The East African region, and needless to mention, I think the second in Africa. Basically, Africa as a continent, we do not recognize, we don't celebrate impact.
Okay.
We don't give credit to those who are making a difference in our societies. We have been always looking at the business in the other sector. Looking at only profits, without looking at those who consider society, people, and environment. So basically, the Social Enterprise Awards have been introduced by Astute Strategists in Uganda to celebrate the impact and incredible work of social entrepreneurs and NGOs who are making a difference in their communities. Secondly, recognizing someone for their contribution puts them at another stage, at another level. When you go to Europe or America, you see so many initiatives like this, and people are recognized for their contribution, which inspires them, which motivates them to do more, and which even opens new doors for other partners to come on board. So basically, in a nutshell, to be precise, we've brought the Social Enterprise Awards to recognize and celebrate the incredible work of social entrepreneurs and the impact they are making in our society.
Mr. Mugerwa, would love to know from you, is there a demonstrated impact that NGOs or social enterprises or CSOs that have done well, that when they are recognized, there's, commendable impact that they actually get to give out after they have been recognized? Is there evidence to show that?
Yes, there's so much evidence all over the world because personally, I'm involved in NGO work. I run different organizations. But before our organization was recognized, we did not have many partners.
Okay.
We've seen so many activists all over the world. I'm sure you know some of them in health, education, climate change, who have been awarded different awards. And their lives, the impact has greatly changed. So basically, there's no doubt that when you are appreciated, when you're recognized for what you're doing, new doors are opened. Trust me, life cannot be the same when you're talking about yourself all the time. You must get somebody else to speak about what you do, to recognize your contribution. That's when people are able to see the impact you're making. You have a reference. Otherwise, if it's only you who knows about what you do, then you're not making a difference. But if somebody out there, if an organization, if a company recognizes your contribution, that means you're making a difference.
Okay. So, Mr. Mugerwa, from what I gather in this particular submission that you've just made, is that one, there's visibility because other people are recognizing what you have done on ground. And secondly, it could open doors for partners. It could even be donors, once this particular recognition has been done. But I also understand with these particular awards, we have about 8 categories where at least from what I know, but I stand to be informed.
Yes.
But at least from what I know, that these particular awards, the Social Enterprise Awards, the first of their kind in this country, by Astute Strategists, yes, are taking about 8 forms. And of course, it's high time we got into what each category gets to stand for, gets to recognize, so that because we already know the link is already out there and people are making nominations. So you do not want to nominate a certain NGO for a wrong category. I hope that does not even stand them disqualified, but maybe. And we are here with Mr. Mugerwa to also shine a light about that. So let's begin with the local NGO award. Why this award? What does it stand for? Who is it here to recognize?
Okay, thank you. Yes, it is true. We have 8 categories for the inaugural Social Enterprise Awards. We hope maybe next year we shall increase or we shall reduce on the number depending on the need for these awards. Before I answer the question, just want to add something on why these awards have been introduced. Secondly, that you see, as Astute, we are trying to build professional, reputable, credible organizations, social entrepreneurs, and where we build also donor trust, because trust issues have been a challenge among our social entrepreneurs, which is why most of the recognition or credit goes to foreign organizations. Okay. Now to come on the category number 1, that's the local NGO of the year. In this, we are looking at founders, local organizations, Ugandan-based organizations that are out there, that are going against all odds to make an impact, regardless of whether they have the resources, regardless of whether they have the human capacity, whether they have the organizational capacity, but they are out there making the difference, touching lives. It doesn't matter which sector you are in. It could be health, it could be education, it could be charity, it could be wildlife. No matter the category or the sector that you are in, we are looking for an outstanding local organization. It could be a community-based organization. It could be a foundation. It could be a non-government organization. It could be just a social enterprise. But basically, for this category, we are focusing more on charity work. So basically, looking at community-based organization, you could be registered at your district level. You could be registered at URSB as a company headed by a guarantee, as long as you're not making a profit. You could be registered as the NGO bureau. So basically, whatever you are, you fall under this category. Also, we have faith-based organizations. Yeah, these are faith-based, but as long as you're not promoting the interest of a particular faith, as long as you're serving
the
people,
community,
despite you don't
religion.
discriminate against religious background or beliefs. So basically, this is the category of the local NGO of the year. It must be strictly owned by a Ugandan. And all the workers must be Ugandan. You could be having volunteers from abroad, that is okay, but ownership strictly must be 100% owned by a Ugandan. Yes.
Okay, let's move on to the second category, and that is the Social Enterprise Award. It's similar to the name of, the awards in general, but if you could get to break it down for us, who is eligible to be nominated for this particular award?
Under the category of the Social Enterprise Award of the year, we are looking at businesses. Businesses that do not only look at profit making, but consider the impact they have on people and the environment. Those are the kind of business we are looking at. When you talk about social enterprise, just to emphasize this, these are businesses that look beyond the profits. Businesses that consider the impact they have on society, the people, and the environment. So if you know any business out there that is transforming society, that is touching lives of people, but at the same time creating opportunities for society. Those are the kinds of businesses we are looking at. So it could be, basically, not could be, it must be a registered company and licensed to operate in the area they are operating in, and must have existed for at least a year. At least a year.
That's fair
after registration. So basically, just to emphasize this, we are looking at a business that considers the environment, the people, while it's operating.
The Young Social Entrepreneur Award. Young people are here to shine. Mr. Mugerwa, shine a light on this particular award. Am I eligible for it?
Oh, yes, yes. And I'm very much passionate and proud of this category because young people are central to me. You know, I'm a former president of the African Youth Union.
Surely.
So I always look out to young people with good, brilliant ideas. So basically, the Young Social Entrepreneur of the Year is for people aged between 16 and 24. These are young people who say we are not going to put much time on TikTok for fun, but we are using social media platforms to create a positive change. We are using our time to create a positive change. We are using our time to inspire fellow young people to be productive citizens in their societies, in their communities, in their families. You know, sometimes people give excuse of age. I'm too young to do this. I'm too young to do this. But that's not right. That's not right. You could be too young maybe to go to war, but you're not too young to make a difference, to make an impact, to make a positive contribution. So we are looking at inspiring more younger Ugandans to come out of there, to make a difference, a positive change in their society, in their communities. So this is targeting young people who have either a business that is also putting into consideration the environment and the people themselves.
And we have the Agricultural Award. Is everyone eligible for this particular award?
Not that every farmer is eligible for this particular award. We are looking at people who are promoting organic agricultural practices, but people who are focusing on underprivileged people, groups of people, like women, indigenous people, youth. Like, people are not just looking at making profit out of agriculture. People who are transforming the agricultural sector. People who are putting the environment into consideration. You know, there are some agricultural practices that are against the environment, that are against the people. People are using a lot of chemicals to do this.
Not even treating them well.
And again, there are some selfish farmers who say, as long as I'm making profits, I don't want the community to know how I made it. Who are not willing to mentor others, who are not willing to share their stories. Now, like a man like Kabushenga. Kabushenga is one of the role models in the agricultural sector because he's willing to invite people on his farm, teach them at no cost. Those are the kind of people we are looking at.
Wow.
Yes, agriculture with a purpose, something that is going to create a legacy. So you don't do agriculture just for your own family and yourself, but you're giving a platform to younger farmers.
Yes.
To underprivileged farmers, to marginalized groups of people like refugees. Yes, those are the type of farmers
that are eligible.
Yes, who we are looking for. Education
and Skills Award, Mr. Mugerwa. Who is eligible for this particular award?
Yes, like you are aware, Olivier, we are having, I'm sorry to use the word fake, but a fake education system. But also, in the fake education system that we are having, many people cannot afford it.
Yes.
So we are looking for people out there who are giving a chance to helpless children who may not have got access to quality education.
Yes.
Who are transforming society through literacy, through education, through mindset change, through skilling people who does not have a chance to pay for that type of education. So, like, you might go in an area and you find that orphans are getting access to education. Somebody had started a school to give free education to underprivileged children, people with different background. Like I always talk about marginalized groups of people. So these are the type of people we are looking at. We are not looking at people who began schools to make money. You always see that now it's a new term. You always look at a new school requirement.
The list goes on increasing.
Those are the type of people we are looking for. We are looking for entrepreneurs in that sector who are transforming society through education.
I think I love this particular category. Reason being, you're not only concentrating on actually people who are handing this knowledge or education theoretically only, but the skills bit of it has also been incorporated.
Yes, people who are adding value to education, transforming education to suit the needs of the 21st century, not you who are creating job seekers for the sake of making money.
Sorry, I'll wait. Okay, let's move on to the other category. Mr. Mugerwa, you're so bitter about the job seekers. No, but I think it's high time we changed our mindset.
I'm really not bitter. I'm against the system that purposely creates them, knowing that they're going to turn out to be job seekers rather than...
They turn out to be problems to us instead.
Yes, we must create people who are going to be problem solvers, who create solutions, innovative people. Not like Fahad. Fahad is a skilled young man who is transforming the
creative industry.
Yes,
because he's basically using his brain and hands, you know. Mr. Mugerwa, we have the Health and Social Award.
Yes.
Are we looking out for doctors here?
Not yes, we are looking at health practitioner. You could be a nurse, a midwife, you could be a surgeon, you could be a doctor, you could be anything as long as you fall under the health sector. However, we are looking at those who go an extra mile to extend health services to people who would not maybe have got those services if such people did not exist. Now, you see like a home-based care. Are you aware that there are some doctors who leave the comfort of their offices and their hospitals and go into family households to treat people? There are people who use bicycles to ride and extend the medical services like ARVs to people, to homes.
Yes,
you see, there are such people. You see, remember the health sector, or from the time we are told, maybe when we had just started in Uganda, these people are very selfless. They never looked at time, they never looked at money, or they looked at saving lives of people. Right now, it's a bit different. They're looking at money. If you don't have money, you cannot be treated. If you don't have money, they can't come to you. So, but however, there are some doctors, there are some nurses, there are some midwives who are still very ethical, who still stick to the values, to the passion, to the calling in their life. So we are looking for such people who go an extra mile to extend health services to people who probably would not have got those services when they never visited, or if they don't have the money they are asking for. So those are the people you're looking at. We're like making it like attractive for even younger people to join the health sector, and who also make patients comfortable.
Yes,
you know, who feel like yes, there's hope. There's hope. Yes, because there are some medics that you go to and they're like so rude, beyond even soldiers. I mean soldiers, I don't mean the NRM soldiers.
Police.
Yes, the Idi Amin soldiers. So because when you could hear that Idi Amin soldiers are knocking, you know, your time is up. Yes. So basically, we are looking for such medics, health professionals who are transforming, who are changing lives through health.
Wow, Mr. Mugerwa, I feel like this category is so touching. You're reminding me of stories that we've actually covered of like traditional birth attendants. Yes. And it is one of the reasons as to why women in the villages were shunning hospitals, high-end hospitals, by the way, because they feel these traditional birth attendants are actually giving them more comfort. They're giving them more in terms of value as compared to, you know, the modern hospitals. But also other stories that we've covered in terms of extending critical services like distribution of ARVs. I remember there's a gentleman who who was using a bicycle to move around his village, to take this medication to...
And on top of that, you might find that there is a village or a community without health facilities at all. And you find
in the islands,
you find some health professionals going there.
Yes.
Organizing medical camps to treat people, And mostly, when you look at Doctors Without Borders, I don't know if you know about them. Yes, such type of people. Those are the categories we are looking, but you must be local. You have to be Ugandan. The initiative must be a Ugandan initiative, so that we also get recognized for our contribution. Also that we put the word out there, because these awards are not going to be, yes, they are local awards, but they are going to have a global audience. Yes, that's very important. So we give you a platform to showcase the incredible work you're doing.
Wow. We are in the digital era as I speak. Everything is going digital. Every company is going digital. And it's no different from the social enterprise sector. The next category is the Digital Impact Award. Who are we looking out for here?
Here we are looking at creators who are using the digital platform for a positive change. Yes. Social media is just like any other thing. The choice is yours to use it right or wrongly. We've seen so many people have misused social media and end up in prison. So we are looking at young people, women, adults who are using social media to promote good causes, to spread good message of hope, sharing knowledge, sharing opportunities, giving a platform maybe to others who are coming up, because we know established social media personalities, digital influencers, and so forth, who are selfish, who are not giving a platform to upcoming social media influencers. So in this category, we are looking at people who are having innovations in the digital world. If you have an innovation that has added value, for instance, you could have developed any app. For instance, I can give an example. Green Climate Campaign in Africa developed a plastic collector app, where it's used to collect data on plastic pollution and helps to reduce the pollution in Kampala. So that's just an example. So you could have been an innovation like that. But still, you could have used your platform, your own social media platform, to promote peace, to promote tourism, but the ecotourism.
Yes, ecotourism.
In this case. So those are the type of people we are looking for, who are using social media or who have made innovations that are creating a positive change in our society.
Ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, we are having the Environment Award. We understand the world is now woke to the element of sustainability. And I'm thinking this particular award is a very timely one. But Mr. Mugerwa, please expound more on this particular award.
Just like I said about the youth category, I'm also very proud of this category, the environment. Personally, I'm an environmentalist and I'm a campaigner of climate justice. So basically, we've brought the environmental social award category to look at people who are out there, who are promoting sustainability in their communities. You know about climate change, which we now call the climate crisis. Most of the things we are facing, most of the challenges, the global challenges we are facing, as a result of the bad actions or businesses that we've done, like the burning fossil fuels and so forth, that have endangered or that have affected our environment. So we are looking at people who are campaigning against the use of fossil fuels and who are promoting climate action in their communities, promoting environmental justice. For instance, people who are doing deforestation, who are promoting clean energy, renewable energy, who are promoting access to quality water, who are promoting the preservation of oceans, lakes, rivers, wildlife, and so forth. So we are looking at people who are made an impact in transforming the environmental sector. It could be a public officer, maybe in the Ministry of Water and Environment. It could be the civil society. It could be just an individual who is doing that. But what this category is all about is about promoting climate justice, conservation, environmental justice, and anything that is adding to our environment.
Well, and that's it for the list of the 8 award categories that Astute Strategists has put together. But one thing is for sure, partnership is very, very key in making sure that these awards are a success. And I'm bouncing back the question to you, Mr. Mugerwa.
Yes.
If one wanted to come through as a partner or to even sponsor these particular awards, what do they do? Who should they go to? How should they go about it?
Yes, we have 2 different partnership opportunities or categories. We silver and gold. We welcome companies, organizations, individuals who would like to be part of this great milestone. Because when you identify yourself with social enterprises or NGOs, you are also adding value. You're also making a positive contribution to society. So there are little steps in becoming a partner. You just have to reach us using our contacts, either via email or our numbers, which we are going to share with you at the end of this show, and which will be also scrolling on the videos. So the silver category goes for 5 million, and it has many benefits. Also, the gold category goes for 10 millions. Yes, and maybe to go through some of the key benefits.
Yes.
Because once you partner with us, then of course you're going to feature or to appear on all the awardee materials, promotional materials. You're going to get visibility through our social media handles and through our partners. And again, you're going to be allowed a few people during the NGO networking dinner or during the social awards ceremony. Yes. So, and again, some people are going to give out to awards to the winners. So there are so many opportunities that are going to come with the different partnerships. So, however, we ask you that you contact us so that we can take you through the different benefits and the steps that you need to, so that you come on board.
So our spirits are already high, and I'm sure the question on everyone's lips is, when are the awards going to take place? Where are they going to take place? What do I need to do to be a part of them? Is the link already out for nominations?
Yes, there are a few steps. You have to be nominated by someone else.
Okay.
We don't accept self-nominations. Strictly, you must be nominated by somebody who knows about your work. Somebody who you've inspired, who maybe you've touched. Somebody who feels like you deserve the recognition, you must. So we ask that person who wants to nominate you to go on our website. That's www.astutestrategists.com and submit your nomination. So after the nomination has been submitted, we shall have a short list of the nominees. After the short list, then we shall do the public voting. Once the public voting is done, we shall announce the winners. And the winners will be awarded on a prestigious award ceremony at Protea Hotel on the 13th, if I'm not mistaken, on the 13th of December at Protea Hotel. The award ceremony will attract many high-profile people, industrial players, international guests. So, and on the sidelines of the award ceremony, we have the NGO networking dinner.
Exactly what I was going to come
Yes.
to.
So basically, you are going to get a chance to meet influential people who have made it in their social enterprises, in the NGO sector, the NGO world. So basically, that's the timeline that we are going to follow. No self-nomination. You must be nominated. After the nomination, you will be shortlisted, and you will do the public voting. After the public voting, the winners will be announced, and they will be awarded on the 13th of December, 2024, at Protea Hotel.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you are out there and you think, or you feel, or you have even seen and experienced impact from any social enterprise around you, now is the time to let that social enterprise shine through these social enterprise awards, the first of their kind, the inaugural, social enterprise awards in the Pearl of Africa that have been organized by Astute Strategists. The link is already running around all social media platforms, including that of Astute Strategists. So head now to Twitter, look for Astute Strategists right there. Scroll through, you will see the link attached to every post that is being sent out right about now. Tap it and make sure that you look through all the categories. Nominate that social enterprise that you think is making impact back in your community. And for all those social enterprises out there, this is your time to shine. We look forward to sponsorship and partnership from you. My name is Olivia Nakalembe, and of course today I have been riding along Mr. Timothy Mugerwa, the Chief Consultant right here at Astute Strategists. We're already in the nomination time and we cannot wait to have you all as winners, but also the one most important thing about this is the NGO networking dinner. And one thing I love about that is that we are pushing for the spirit of partnerships, and that is the landmark for this year 2024. For now, it's a bye from me and Mr. Mugerwa right here.